Hello there, my friend. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Happy Monday or happy whatever day you're gonna watch this video. A new week, new competition, and we have to do better. We're gonna play against Malmo, and on paper that game is, winnable. The game is easy on paper, but let me remind you that paper doesn't mean the reality. So we need to actually play football on the field. The last time we played against Malmo, it was a few years ago when we went to win the Europa League with Maurizio Sarri. And it was a very comfortable win, by the way. We won 5-1 on aggregate. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but yeah, away we won 2-1, and then at home we won 3-0. And remember, Kalim Hassanadoi scored that wonderful goal at the bridge. If you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Malmo against Chelsea, or Chelsea against Malmo at the bridge on Wednesday. Stay tuned because we're gonna be watching along. Join the team, join the family by subscribing to the channel, putting on your notification so you will be the first to know every time we are live or we post a new video. Okay, as you all know, guys, my channel is about fact check, because sometimes, or most of the times, narratives, opinions, popular opinions, theories just consuming our lives at the moment. You wake up in the morning, you're looking for a topic to put online just to get some attention, get subs, and be famous. But when it comes to fact, evidence, truth, it always takes a little bit of time to arrive. So I am going to give a lot of credit to Hilario. Remember him? Hilario used to be a Chelsea goalkeeper, most of the time on the bench, of course, because of Peter Cech. Back in the day, Peter Cech, how can you bench somebody like Peter Cech and play Hilario? He was playing some cup games here and there, and even some Champions League games that are not so important, just to keep him happy. But most of his career at Chelsea Football Club was on the bench, and you have to also appreciate people from the bench, because you need some good attitude, a good character to sit on the bench and see your friends play week in and week out. Especially for goalkeepers, they go through a lot of pain sitting on the bench because it's only one position. So you have to pray and hope that the other guy got injured or suspension or something before you get your chance. But it is what it is. So Hilario, remember back in the day under Frank Lampard, when all the usual suspect expert online said that he needed to go because of him, Kepa was performing badly, and that it was his fault because he was an average goalkeeper from the bench. How can he coach world-class Kepa Arrizabalaga? He needed to go, right? Because he was average, never played for Chelsea Football Club. That is just like disrespecting somebody like John Obi Mikel, calling him flop or calling him names just because he was on the bench. Being on the bench doesn't mean necessarily that you are a bad player. Maybe the system is not fitting you. Maybe the guy in front of you is doing better than you, or the coach just favors somebody else. So we need to learn how to respect people, to respect our legend, but that is not what we do at Chelsea Football Club. We try to create fake theories for our own gain. But Hilario, back in the day, people insulted him to the level of, I'm telling you now, because of Kepa Arrizabalaga. But there is nothing much you can do about certain players. Like Kepa, I always insist that Kepa is a very good goalkeeper, but naturally, he doesn't have the size sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just like the Big Show against Rey Mysterio. Listen, well, it's WWE, okay? It's gonna work at some point that for some reason, Rey Mysterio is going to beat the Big Show, right? But that is fake. That is virtual. That is WWE. That is rigged. It's known in advance that you're gonna be in this position, and I will give you 619, and you will pretend to die, and it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. This is real life. Kepa is short naturally. Most of the goals that he conceded, he touched them. Actually, he touched the ball by fingertips, but it goes at the back of the net because of his size. There is not much you can do about the natural abilities. Mendy is a giant, okay? He intimidates pretty much everybody in that defense. He makes people feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Remember against Liverpool when every Chelsea player came to yell at Kepa, 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 come off the line, help us, release the pressure, please. Everybody yelling at Kepa Arrizabalaga. Kepa very, very scared to come off his line, collect the ball, release the pressure. But Mendy is a giant. He want to make his presence known. Like, hey, this is my territory. You're not going to do anything here. You know what I mean? Size also matter when it comes to goalkeepers. But not only sizes, okay? Also IQ, concentration, anticipation. Stay cool, calm, and collected. If you look at Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, he's always in panic mode all the time. He doesn't know if he has to go out or come back or whatever position he's gonna be. So this is not me here trying to trash Kepa, but I try to show you. But sometimes there is nothing you can do. You can bring Pep Guardiola or whoever, Jurgen Klopp, to coach certain average players. It's just their ceiling. There is nothing you can do about it. But Hilario got insulted for Kepa Arrizabalaga trouble. But now no credit goes to him. Now it's Peter Cech credit. You know what I mean? That tells you that we always want to take all the credit when something is successful. But when something is a failure, we want to stay away from that story, okay? We want to pretend that, oh, I always knew Edouard Mendy. But if he was a flop, no, I always wanted Donnarumma, right? Flip-flop FC. Anyways, credit goes to Lolichon, Christophe Lolichon, who discovered Edouard Mendy years ago and who recommended Edouard Mendy to Peter Cech. Peter Cech just said yes because, you know, Lolichon discovered Peter Cech, by the way. He is the master of goalkeepers at Chelsea Football Club. If you know, you know. He even gave an interview saying that he wasn't in charge of recruiting Kepa Arrizabalaga. That is another topic for another day, but I wanted just to give some credit to those unsung heroes behind the scenes that nobody wanna recognize because they don't fit the narrative, they don't fit the popular opinion, they don't have the shiny name, and you're not gonna get too much attention talking about them. So I wanted to set the record straight, which is not a good thing to do in today's world because people believe more on big account, you know, couch expert. If you are big, people tend to agree with you and continue to spread fake news and blame whoever a big account is going to blame in that time. It's about the trend, it's about the popular opinion. We wanna agree with those big accounts, so we feel part of them. We don't want to be excluded, even if they are lying. Anyways, so credit goes first of all to Lolishon for discovering Edouard Mendy and recommending him to Piracek. Credit goes to Piracek for actually having the balls to take a risk on Mendy. And we have to be honest enough to give some credit to Hilario, who is coaching Edouard Mendy, just the way we blamed him for everything that happened to Kepa Arrizabalaga, right? Champions League preview between Chelsea and Malmo is coming your way very soon. I'm still working on it. Put your notification on, like the video, share the news to your friend, and I'll see you next time.